What if I told you there's a country that lost everything, twice, yet came back to become one of the most powerful nations on Earth? A place where castles look like fairy tales, trains run like clockwork, and history whispers from every stone wall. But behind the beauty lies a story darker, deeper, and more dramatic than most people realize. This is Germany. And its journey is nothing short of a miracle. Before we dive deeper into this astonishing transformation, from ruins to riches, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment with the country you want us to uncover next. Trust me, this is a story you don't want to miss. Let's rewind the clock. Back to when Germany wasn't even Germany. Centuries ago, what we call Germany was a chaotic patchwork of independent kingdoms, duchies, and states. They shared language and culture, but politically, they were divided, often at war with each other. Then came Otto von Bismarck, a master strategist, who unified these fragmented lands in 1871. And just like that, a new empire was born, fast, aggressive, and hungry for power. Within decades, Germany became an industrial monster. Steel, science, philosophy, it wasn't just catching up with Europe, it was setting the pace. But success came at a cost. Tensions exploded in 1914. World War I. Germany lost. Millions dead. The Treaty of Versailles crushed it economically and morally. Humiliation followed. Inflation ran wild. People carried stacks of money just to buy bread. It was chaos. And in that chaos, a dark voice rose. Adolf Hitler. A failed artist turned dictator, who promised glory and revenge. Germany followed him into World War II, into horrors the world still struggles to comprehend. The Holocaust. The Blitzkrieg. The burning cities. And finally, total destruction. In 1945, Germany was dust. Flattened cities. Divided lands. Millions of lives shattered. The country was split in two. East under Soviet control, West under the Allies. But here's where the story flips. West Germany didn't just recover, it roared. Fueled by innovation, education, and international support, it built one of the strongest economies in the world. Meanwhile, East Germany sank into repression, walls, and surveillance. The Berlin Wall stood like a scar across the heart of Europe. And then, 1989. The unthinkable happened. The Berlin Wall, a symbol of Cold War division, crumbled under the pressure of its own people. Families reunited. A country reborn. And suddenly, Germany was whole again. But reunification wasn't easy. East Germany was economically devastated. Infrastructure was outdated, people had fewer opportunities, and cultural gaps ran deep. Yet Germany poured billions into rebuilding. New schools, roads, systems, and a unified identity slowly took shape. Today, Germany is Europe's engine. Home to world-class engineering, free education, and one of the most powerful passports on Earth. But the story doesn't end here. Did you know that Germany has over 20,000 castles? That it produces more solar energy than almost any country in the cloudy north? That beer is considered legally a food item in some states? Or that its Autobahns have no speed limits in large stretches, and yet, fewer accidents per capita than in the US? And it gets crazier. Germany gives out scholarships to international students, yes, even non-Europeans, to come study for free. Imagine that, a country once shattered by war, now opening its doors to the world through education and opportunity. In fact, some of the world's leading universities, like Heidelberg or LMU Munich, don't charge tuition, even for international students. And the education? Top-notch. With research institutions like the Max Planck Society and the Fraunhofer Institute, Germany is a hub for scientific advancement. But there's more. Much more. Germany is also where philosophy was revolutionized, Nietzsche, Kant, Hegel. It's where music soared. Bach, Beethoven, Brahms. Where cars became art, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes-Benz. It's also a leader in green energy, digital manufacturing, and robotics. Cities like Hamburg and Stuttgart are shaping the future of urban living, with smart infrastructure and eco-friendly systems. Yet, despite all this success, the German people remain deeply aware of their past. They don't hide it. They confront it, teach it, remember it. Because forgetting would be the real failure. Germany has invested heavily in remembrance. From the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin to educational programs in schools, it's a nation determined to teach its darkest chapters as a warning for future generations. And there's another layer. German society, while known for order and discipline, is also surprisingly quirky. There's a law that says every office must have access to daylight. And another that prohibits running out of fuel on the Autobahn. Germans also celebrate quirky festivals, like Walpurgisnacht, where witches are said to dance into spring. Even the language reflects this blend of precision and creativity. German words can be incredibly long and descriptive, like Donaudampfschiffersgesellschaftskapitän, which refers to a Danube steamship company captain. So, how does a country fall twice, rise twice, and still remain one of the most admired, complex, and misunderstood nations on the planet? That's Germany. A land of contradictions. Of pride and pain. Of scars and success. Of discipline, and sometimes, surprising humor. If you're still watching now, it means you're part of the curious few who actually want to understand the world, not just scroll past it. So here's your moment. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and tell us, what country should we uncover next? Because if Germany taught us anything, it's this. A nation's past doesn't define it. What it chooses to become, does. And Germany chose resilience, intelligence, and humanity.